All right. So begin by clasping your hands together, and we'll do the hand and wrist exercises. So what you're doing is just putting one hand on top and then pressing down, then the other hand on top, pressing down. Let me get a little closer to the camera so maybe you can see that a little bit better. It's pretty much for the wrists and the hands here. There's so many bones in your hands and your wrist. It's nice to keep them moving, keep the joints well oiled. And then start to get your elbows a little bit more involved in this. You can always turn your body a little bit. And then just start to turn it into elbow circles. You want to make it so that when your right hip comes forward, your right elbow comes forward, left hip, left elbow. And you can make them small ones like that, or you can make them a little bit larger, whatever feels good. Remember, never overdo it. You want to always feel great after we do the class. And now let's do a few the other directions. So left hip back, left elbow goes back. There we go. Mainly circulating through your shoulders and into your arms, but also really it's full body if you are really using your hips to lead the way. Your center is usually the place we want to start all the movements. And then keep your hands clasped in front of you and then stretch them out a little bit. So you're ready to take an inhale and then exhale and turn your palms face out if that feels okay. And then round your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Really pushing back into in between the shoulder blades. Oh, that feels good. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Do that a couple more times. I'm going to put all of you on mute if I can remember. Okay. So there we go. And wherever we are, so it's inhale and exhale. Breathe in. And now this time, just with your hands, the palms facing in towards you, have your arms a little bit away, like you're holding a big ball in front of you. And then just pull your arms over to one side and turn your head the other way. So you're getting a nice stretch through one arm, the upper arm. And then do the same thing on the other side. It helps if you exhale when you twist. Inhale when you come to the center. Exhale when you twist. And if you want to carry that a little bit further, when you pull your arm over, you can also twist and still look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale. Last one. And then bring your arms down Open up your hands so that you're in a low tree position. And then inhale, bring your arms up, and then stand up on your toes. And then exhale, bring your arms down. Breathe in, repeat that. Get really tall by standing up on your toes. And exhale. It's called raising the bubbling springs. That point on the bottom of your foot. Practicing balance. Go at your own pace. You can go a little bit slower, a little bit faster. You can pause on the balance. A couple more times. And now keep your feet flat on the floor. This time just bring your arms up and inhale first. Then exhale and just lean over so you're stretching the side of your ribs. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel the side of your rib cage expanding. And then go to the other side. Take a few breaths. Tilting this way. And then arms up. And bring your arms out and down, but not all the way down, just to the side right here. And we'll do a portion of spreading the feathers. So have your hands bent at the wrists and open your fingers slightly. And then tilt your head over to one side, really reaching away with the opposite hand. Feel the stretch going down your arm and from your neck down into your arm. And then tilt your head a little forward. It changes the stretch to more the back of your neck. And then toward the front. Down the front of your neck, there's the stomach meridian, and down the back, there's the gallbladder and small intestine. And then you can remain in one position if you want to just work on that one, or you can roll your head forward and back. Just have your head tilted over to the side a little bit. Breathe naturally. And now, next time your head goes forward, turn your head over to the other side and then just stay there. Start to feel how this side is working. Feel that stretch going right down the side of your neck and down through your arm. And then let your head roll forward a little bit. Feel the stretch along the back of your neck. A little more to the back of the neck here. And then tilt your head a little bit back. And feel the stretch along the front. So the muscles here are the sternocleidomastoid here, and then there's scalenes. Can feel really good to stretch there. And then roll your head forward and back. And then next time you bring your head forward, just come back to the center. Let your arms drop down by your sides. Take a couple of breaths. Just feel your body. And then bring your hands in the prayer position in front of your chest. Maybe open your legs a little wider, just what you're comfortable with. And we'll do the wide stance swimming dragon. So you shift your weight over to the right, push your arms over to the right, but you turn your head to the left. Then you come back to the center. If you can, just bend your knees a little bit more and then do the other side. Let's do a few slowly at first. You just breathe through this. This exercise moves the energies like in spirals all the way up your spine. You're working on leg strength. It's a great longevity exercise. Couple more times. And then come back onto the center and press your hands together. Maybe bend your knees a little bit. You can adjust your feet so it feels good. Get the right width of the feet. And then we'll start to do the undulation of the spine. So there's really not too much arm involvement at this point. Imagine energy spiraling up your spine all the way up to your head. And you can even swim down lower. And then start to come back up. Swim a little bit higher and higher. And then when your arms get about to your shoulders and neck, then you can start to make more movement in the arms. And keep letting your arms ascend, getting up higher and higher. Spiraling energy. And then bring your hands to the center. Inhale. And exhale. Heart to the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. All right, let's repeat that exercise one more time. So we'll start, shift your weight over to the left and arms to the left, head goes to the right. And then come to the center. You can bend your knees a little bit more and then other side. And now this time we've got the pattern, and so you can make it flow a little bit more. Just let your arms glide from one side to the other. If you want to slow down, you can. If you want to do it a little bit quicker like I am, that's great too. And then come back to the center. Bend your knees a little bit. Press your hands together. And then start to undulate your spine. You can swim low. And then start swimming up. And up towards your shoulders, neck, up towards your head. Bring your arms up over your head. And exhale, bring your arms down. Heart to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. and breathe in and breathe out. And now let's do another balancing exercise. So turn so that your right foot is facing over to the right. And you can put your hands on your thighs to help you, or onto furniture to help you to balance while you turn. And you can make a wider stance than I am, make a narrower stance, but you want that back heel to be up. So just find something that is going to work for you. And if during the middle of this exercise you want to change it, you can. That's fine. So this time, bring your arms out to the side, like your hands are pressing against wall on either side of you. And you're already down low, so you're bending that knee, bending both knees a little bit. All right. Then bring your arms down as you stand up taller. And then come back to that original posture. This part on the exhale and inhale as you get lower. So exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Let's do a few more. You can rest if you need to. And then last one. And then put your hands on your thigh or hold onto the furniture and then turn back to the center. Maybe shake out your legs a little bit before we go over to the other side. Let's do heart to the sky, reestablish the breathing. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Once more, and then we'll go and do the same thing we just did on the other side. So turn, find your balance by holding on to furniture, leg, or whatever. Maybe you don't need to hold on to anything. And establish the width of leg that you're comfortable with. It can be a lot larger than I have or smaller, whatever. And then press your arms, press your hands out to the side, press into your thumbs a little bit. And then straighten up, get taller, let the arms go down, lovely flying bird wing movement. Exhale on this part. Inhale as you get lower. Stretch your hands a little bit. If you feel very unsteady on your feet, you could just hold on to some furniture and just leave the arms out. Building up a lot of strength. And one more time. And then put your hands on your thigh and put your feet on the floor. Clasp your hands, bring your arms up, and then lean over and forward fold to your comfort level. You can rest your elbows on your knees or lean all the way over, whatever feels good. Stretch out your back. We put a lot of load on that, your low back. And this will help to relieve that. Take a couple of breaths. And then put your hands on your thighs. Clasp your hands again. Bring your arms up over your head. And then let your arms go out and down. And then just take a moment. Feel your body. Feel the circulation of energy. Feel yourself waking up. And then bring your feet a little closer together. And again, hands in the prayer position at your chest. And this is called the boa, not the feather boa that goes around your neck. It's like the snake, the boa, or the snake sheds its skin. So we start by turning the fingers down and then circling around, opening up. Breathe in here. Push your hips forward a little bit. Squeeze your glutes. And then pull in a huge ball of energy into you. And then press it down. As you press in more energy, then the old dark energy comes up more to the surface. We can get rid of it. Breathe in. Sigh out. You go down. Let your arms swing out to the side, back of the hands facing each other again. Pull energy up from the earth. Open your chest again. And then prayer position, back to where we started. So circle your hands down, around, big open gesture. Open yourself up to the possibilities of life. Embrace that, pull it into you, and then press down. And exhale on the way down. Make that heart sound, HA sound. Circle your arms around. Pull up more energy into your system. Open your chest. And prayer position. Let's do that again. Very open-hearted gesture. Gather energy. And release anything that's old or that we're finished with. Again. Just breathe through this. There's obvious times you probably want to breathe in here. And maybe breathe out as you push your hands down. Then inhale so you can sigh out, release old, tired energy. Pull in fresh, vibrant energy into your chest. Couple more times. Circle your arms. Pull in fresh energy. Release old, tired energy, negative, heavy energy. And pull in even more fresh. Squeeze your glutes as you push your hips forward there. Once more. Circle your arms out. And then pause right here. Take a moment to check in. Feel your body. And then bring your arms in this position. So about your palms facing each other. And we'll do an exercise called the river weed sways in the wind. And so you can kind of just get that going just like this. You don't have to keep your arms totally parallel with each other. It's sort of like bamboo in the wind, only this you can picture the long reeds, tall grass by the side of the river, and a gentle breeze is rippling through the grass and through all of the plants that line the river. We have this theme today of undulating the spine. We'll just keep going with that for a little bit longer. And once you get into the flow of this movement, you can just let it take over. It may be smaller. It may get larger. Maybe close your eyes if that feels okay. Keep your eyes open if that helps you with your balance. And then bring your arms down and stand in the low tree position. And again, check in, feel your body, feel especially your hands. Relax your shoulders down your back. Relax your feet. And now make both of your palms face towards the floor. Open up your legs a little bit. We'll have opening the flow. So you bend your knees a little bit first and then inhale as you bring your arms up. Pull your hands in a little bit as you let your hands glide down. Breathe in and breathe out. When you inhale and you bring your arms up, you can let your hips glide a little bit forward, and then let your hips glide back a little bit. It's going to be a subtle movement, just so you get your back and your spine as relaxed as possible. Imagine that there's an undulation going up and down your spine every time you do the movement. And then once you get into the flow of this, again, you can close your eyes if that feels good to you. Just let yourself go with the flow. You've established the pattern. Now just let the energy of the movement, let your arms float up and down. And now next time, let's add something to that, make it pulling down heavens to the 6 directions. So you bring your hands up and then pull in and push out to the front. So that's front and back. And then out to the side, left and right. Let your palms face over to the side. Open your fingertips a little bit, your fingers. And then imagine that you're just guiding energy into the center. Let's guide it into the front of your head. You're holding an energy ball, but also focus on the energy coming into your brain, refreshing your brain, clear thinking, inspiration. And then bring that energy ball down in front of your heart center. Draw more energy into your heart center. Balance your emotions. And then down to the lower abdomen. Charge the battery of life in your lower abdomen. And then start again. Float your arms up and pull in. Push out. Pull in again. And then reach from side to side. Pull in more energy. Maybe you can feel energy clinging to your fingers. And then we'll connect your mind, your emotions, and your body's energy. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and then exhale as we guide energy down the center line of the body. Again. Slow, graceful movements. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Now this time, just hold your hands facing out toward the side. Maybe open your fingers a little bit and start to be aware of the feeling on your hands, your palms, your fingers. You're pressing on an energy ball on both sides and then just pull that in very slowly. Feel your hands and then let that energy go through the center of you, balancing mind, heart, and body. Let's do that again. Just pull your hands in and exhale. Let's do a couple more times. And when you have your arms down, just hold your arms down in that low tree position. Feel your hands, just feel your whole body. Maybe close your eyes. And then make your right hand facing down over the top of the left. And we'll just circulate that energy. It's like you're rolling an energy ball in between your hands. Let this gliding movement intensify the energy sensation you feel between your hands. And then we'll open the hands. So like this, the bottom hand that's facing up will come out and face up. This hand faces down. Okay. And then take this top hand and you're going to be wrapping up energy all around you. So you wrap that one behind, wrap the other one in front of you, and then bring your hands back and we'll have the other hand on top and we'll stir that energy, big pot of energy in between your hands here. And then when you're ready, you glide your hands open. This is the parting the horse's mane section. And then wrap that energy blanket all around you. Come back to the center and circle your hands. Probably noticing more energy sensation between your hands. And now parting the horse's mane. The high hand wraps behind you. And then bring your hands back around with a fresh energy ball. Let's pull that one into our systems. So like the alchemist is pulling in more and more of the precious energy, turning that old dark energy into that fresh golden energy. And then open. Push your hands around, wrap an energy blanket, and then come back to the center. Feel yourself being wrapped in a very protective energy field. And then parting the horse's mane, energy blanket wraps around you. Come back. And now this time, let's just omit the hand circles and go right to parting the horse's mane. Wrap the blanket. Come back to the center, parting the horse's mane. Wrap. Center, parting the horse's mane. Let's do it one more time. And now this time, just hold an energy ball between your hands. Just feel your body, feel your hands. The energy sensation has been awakened. Now we're going to do a couple of exercises, turning the wheel and wisdom qigong. Now I will demonstrate it standing, but if you want to, you can always do this, these two sitting down. So if you get tired. However, you may find that the longer you are in a standing position, you may feel different sensations, basically heat. Sometimes if you hold a standing pose for quite a long time, you can really get your circulation going and sweat out a lot of toxins. So turning the wheel, so you pull the energy up the spine. So bring your hands out to the side and imagine you're guiding energy up the spine, up over your head, and then down your center line. So your hands are not touching your body. You're just indicating where you want the energy to go. It follows your intention. You can breathe in as you're bringing energy up. Breathe out as you take it back down. Up the spine, over the head, down the center line of the front of the body. As you're doing this, check your posture. Drop your tailbone down a little bit behind you. Maybe shift your weight a tiny bit into your heels so that your feet can relax. Relax your shoulders as much as you can. You can put the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth to make sure that energy connection is solid. You can close your eyes if you want to and go at your own pace. Generally, slower is better. And now next time, pause with your hands up. We'll do some wisdom qigong. So have your hands by the sides of your ears, not touching, and just stay there and feel the energy of your hands. Send the energy of your hands into your ears, healing energy into your ears, into your brain. And then bring your hands in front of your forehead, not touching. They're still a few, 2-3 inches away, and send healing energy into your brain. The energy of clarity of thought, divine inspiration. And now hold your hands in front of your eyes, still not touching. You can close your eyes and then send energy, healing energy into your eyes. And then bring your hands down and around. Drop your chin down. Bring your hands to the back of your head, and then slowly let your head come up as your hands go around. You can lift your chin a little bit as your hands come down the front, and then tilt your head forward. So you're circulating energy just like we did in the whole body. Now we're just doing to the head, the brain, all your senses. If you want to, you can exhale on the way up and inhale on the way down, or the reverse. Just make sure you keep on breathing. And now, next time your hands come up over your head, let's bring your arms all the way down, and let's do turning the wheel a few more times. Up the spine, over the top of the head, and down the center line of your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Just once more. And then cross your hands in front of your lower abdomen. Bring your legs closer together, and we'll have bamboo in the wind. Just settle the energy. Let your body absorb the energy. Anything that's left over, let's store it in the lower abdomen. Your life energy bank account. Take one more breath and exhale and relax. Okay, let's do a little meditation. So go ahead and sit down. Make yourself comfortable. You may want to put on a jacket My house is a little cool. So sit comfortably. You could lie down for this, but we are going to use the hand position. So we're going to use the prayer position with your hands in front of your chest. If you did decide to lie down, then just let your arms be down by your sides and just focus. Okay. So close your eyes and focus on slow, deep breathing. Take some slow, deep, and yet gentle breaths. Tune into the energy of your heart. Breathe into your heart center. As the Qigong masters would say, smile to your heart. And feel that your heart is smiling back at you. As you bring this smiling energy to your heart, focus on some things that you're grateful for. Maybe something that happened today, or recently, or in the past. Could be anything, even very simple things like being out in nature, spending time with family and friends. Could be any event, special event, or ordinary moment in the day. Just take a moment to appreciate that. Let gratitude sink into your heart. As the gratitude in your heart starts to grow, feel your heart blossoming like a flower opening in the sunlight. Keep thinking of things that you're grateful for. Now, slowly, keeping the heel of your hands together, let your fingers glide apart as you let the energy of your heart center open. Let your fingers glide apart like opening petals of a flower. Like you're holding a flower in your hands. This will encourage an open and receptive heart, like an open flower. Breathe slowly into your heart center. Smile into your heart center. Let this hand position be symbolic of being open and receptive to more and more positive energy. More and more positive experiences. Let this gesture say that you're open and receptive to the gifts and surprises that life may offer you. Just breathe into that sentiment. And now when you're ready, slowly let your fingers close together again like the petals of a flower closing at night, and hold that energy in your heart, knowing that positive, joyful, loving experiences are on their way. Your heart is open and ready to receive. Inhale with gratitude. Exhale blessings. And repeat. Now slowly bring your hands down over your lower abdomen and slowly breathe down into your center. Note that you feel grounded, you feel present. Breathe into your center. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then make a circle on your belly. And fortify your healing energy here in your lower abdomen. And then open your eyes when you're ready. You can rub your hands together. And massage your face. Smooth down your hair. And take that energy out into your day.